Bipolar Diary 13, I think, or 12. Doesn't really matter. Another Bipolar Diary for me anyway. So, knowing my cycle and myself, I'm now in the definitely experiencing hypomanic symptoms. Not really manic at the minute. I did take my medication today, but everything does feel a bit I'm kind of like going through mixed periods, I suppose, really. Quite a rapid cycling moods which are distressing. It's very much the confusing part of bipolar, I suppose. Mixed moods basically just means where you shift, sometimes quite rapidly, between a kind of elation feeling and a more depressed, melancholic feeling, I guess. It's the best way to describe that. So I'll personalise this a bit more. So I've been doing a lot of things, but spending money I don't really have. And the nature of this beast, the beast being bipolar as it is, or my demon, as it were, also just personify it that way. Though I have to kind of, I guess actually on the deeper level, actually instead of saying it's a demon, it's just an illness. And you know, obviously when anybody talks about demons, I'm only purely meaning it in a metaphorical sense, but just so that nobody worries overly. I don't believe in demons. I believe in humanness. And yeah, obviously I feel a bit skitty at the minute, and a bit all over the place, I suppose. It's magical. That's the fucked up thing about this whole thing, is that the whole state feels magical. Of mania. This is like where I was like a year ago, I suppose. It's how much I shift. Winter's my classical period for this. It is always this time of year when I start getting, I'm not really manic at the minute per se, but I'm hypomanic definitely. It could, I'm back on my medication now, so I don't think I'll go into full-blown mania, thank God. Well, not thank God, thank myself, my family and stuff. I'm actually able to get it under control now, and I'm just leaning forward a bit because the angle, basically. But yeah, I don't know. I think I'm starting to get shit together, I guess. I feel a bit detached somewhat still, but I suppose just the medication kicking in. It's late as well. It's like almost 1 o'clock in the morning. I don't really feel. I'm not sleeping very much. Probably getting a like 5 or 6 hours. So that's not too bad. I'm staying up a lot in the evenings. I kind of feel like very agitated in terms of like wanting to create as well, and that's driving me mental because I'm supposed to be doing work which I get actual income for. I am doing that work, to be fair, but I'm definitely going through a lot of procrastination at the minute. In terms of personal relationships, that's actually going alright for now. Well, not for now. It's going well actually. And I feel there could be something developing, so that's good. I mean, I still have these very intense periods of loneliness, I suppose, where I feel just like I'm alone in a boat in the ocean. There's like that analogy that someone made in a bipolar diary, bipolar film a while back, up or down. I feel like I'm alone in my boat, I suppose, if I had to describe that. depressive, and obviously like I'm kind of up and down a lot. I mean, I've been talking for 5 minutes and I've lost track of time. I don't really like looking at myself in the camera anyway. It's distressing. It's not really the ideal way to do this. So I'm going to look away from the camera, try and focus on something else. I mean, I guess part of this is focusing on myself anyway, but it's not easy doing this. Basically self-analysis. I'll call this diary winter hypomanias. That's what's really going on here. I'm hypomanic. Obviously doing these diaries helps, and it hopefully helps other people to get some insight into the conditions that were. I mean, yeah. Ooh, so try and do some more, be a bit more positive. But then even that's just impossible. I'm positive. The thing is, I'm too positive now at a minute. I don't know. I don't really feel like I'm progressing anywhere. So obviously, if one doesn't feel one is progressing anywhere, you feel stuck. I feel stuck. I mean, which is mad because I'm in a good situation at the minute. I'm being looked after at the minute, basically, by my parents. But that feels like a failing on a big level because I'm 30 now, 31. So living with my parents feels like a failing on my part. Just a failing overall. It just feels like a failed life. And obviously the point is not to focus too much on what society expects of one. Society has its own stigmas. Society is its own beast, its own fucking structure of bullshit. But the more you actually take on board that bullshit and ignore it, the better, really. For me, for my health, for everybody. That doesn't mean I don't take my medication, but what it means is I don't worry about the big picture of society, I suppose. Society being expectations, societal expectations, because fuck society's expectations. Society's expectations are, nuclear power, nuclear family, nuclear, all that. Those are the expectations I feel pressure on me about, I suppose. Even if it's just subconsciously. My parents are pretty good actually. I'm pretty sure they don't care. But even if it's subconsciously, you can't help picking up on that kind of thing. Well, I can't anyway. So yeah, I mean it's 10 minutes, why not? I just feel a bit meh towards everything, really. I suppose a good thing to do would be dive into some creative work. I'll do that next, actually. I'm doing a lot, actually. I've got 2 shows coming up. One in London, one in Manchester. One in Manchester I have to organise. So I'm actually enjoying that. So I'll do more of that. It's basically like a lights, it's like a films and talks. So I'm probably feeling a bit anxious about that, I suppose. Because I have to do some public speaking and not go, too off the wall, I suppose. I think I'd be good at it, really, but public speaking is not my natural strength. It's a fear, if anything. I'm an introvert naturally, so I don't know. I'm going to keep opening this one out a bit. So, if you have bipolar, if you're a family member of someone with bipolar, if you're a friend of someone with bipolar, a lover of someone with bipolar, if you're whatever, any of the above, support network kind of thing, what do you think is the best way to manage these hypomanic periods where everything's kind of going a bit fast but you kind of feel in a limbo, I guess is the best way to describe it. I think you feel like you're in a limbo. For me personally, what do you think is the best way for me to deal with these hypomanic states I'm having, which are in their own way kind of distressing, actually? I don't know, I'm confused. It's basically an existentialist funk. I just keep on referring back to, because the nature of the bipolarity. I told him my room today, actually, which is good. Or not today, but 4 o'clock class yesterday. I'll end this one here because I've just done that crazy laugh that everybody seems to hate or love. I don't think that people love my laugh, but I don't know.